The Red-Green Alliance. Is America entering its final chapter? Kevin Probst. Solomon's Porch, 8/3/2026. How should we explain the rapid rise of socialism, and especially democratic socialism, in America? Is the growing alignment between elements of the far left and Islamist movements merely a temporary political convenience? Or does it represent a deeper challenge to the values and institutions of Western civilization? In my view, the practical differences between democratic socialism and Marxist socialism are minimal, making this trend worthy of serious attention. Is this simply another political fad destined for the dustbin of history, or is it a precursor to America's future? 25 years ago, Al-Qaeda, a Sunni jihadist terrorist organization that embraces an extremist interpretation of Islam and Sharia, attacked the Twin Towers in New York City. Nearly 3,000 people died at the hands of these foreign invaders. 3 days later, George W. Bush was flown to the scene and stood among the rubble and raised his megaphone to share these words with those Americans who needed to receive comfort from a confident leader. "I can hear you. I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you. And the people who knocked these buildings down will hear all of us soon." The crowd erupted with chants of USA, USA, USA.
I can hear you, the rest of the world hears you, and the people who knocked these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
Oh, how soon we forget. 25 years after that horrific day, the residents of New York City elected a Muslim Democratic Socialist to be the mayor of their city. Mamdani is a proud member of the DSA, the Democratic Socialists of America.
I was elected as a Democratic Socialist, and I will govern as a Democratic Socialist.
Mamdani identifies as a Muslim, a Shia Muslim. Mamdani is a Twelver Shia Muslim. He is among the 10 to 15% of Muslims who believe the 12th Imam, Muhammad al-Mahdi, who lived in the 9th century, never died. He was hidden away by Allah to be prepared for his return at the end of the age. It certainly appears that Muhammad incorporated much of the Jewish history in his account. However, he rewrote the theology of the original text to suit his own ambitions. Thus, many Christians believe the Quran contains teachings that differ fundamentally from, and in their view, alter or contradict the message of the Old and New Testaments. The Democratic Socialists of America are supporting 87 candidates running for office at the local, state, and federal levels in the 2026 midterms, according to the National Electoral Commission of the DSA. Independent Voter News reports that 11 Democratic Socialist candidates are competing for federal congressional seats. In the words of Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House,
The idea that we would preserve a constitutional republic, a one nation under God, a government of, by, and for the people, all that is in question right now. The barbarians are in the gate.
Those on the far left would like to soften the impact of their radical agenda by choosing less offensive labels. There is very little ideological difference between those who call themselves communists or Marxists and those who call themselves democratic socialists. The Black Book of Communism, written by a team of European scholars, presents an estimate of approximately 100 million deaths in the 20th century. There is no success for those who go down this path of darkness. It failed under Mao Zedong in China, Lenin and Stalin in the Soviet Union, and Fidel Castro in Cuba. These communist governments all began as socialist revolutions. Karl Marx, the father of communism, promoted the idea that socialism was to be a bridge, a stepping stone to a fully communist, totalitarian state. Christians are especially alarmed at the recent ascension of socialism in American culture and politics. Those Christians who hold to a futuristic view believe that Revelation 17:12-13 refers to a future coalition of 10 rulers who will tender their authority to one supreme ruler. These are of one mind, and they hand over their power and authority to the beast. Futurists believe the beast refers to the coming Antichrist, who would totally control a global government. The darkest, most dastardly deeds committed by the various communist governments of the 20th century were mere precedents for the turmoil yet to come, which will culminate in a time of great tribulation with a global effect. Many futurists identify this period with Jeremiah's time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30:7. No man knows for sure when this event will take place. We can only know that its time is closer now than it ever has been, and the final chapter of man's history is likely being written as I speak. Americans should be very concerned. Our founding fathers, in all their wisdom, wrote a constitution that guaranteed Americans a republic with a representative form of government. The preamble of our Constitution begins with these three words, "We the people," which sends a message that the authority of our governing body derives its power from the people. The socialist does not envision such a government. Rather, they would promote a much larger role of government in the lives of its citizens. I saw a meme the other day that seemed to sum it up nicely. Socialism is when the state takes your rights and liberties. Democratic socialism is when you vote for the government to take away your rights and liberties. Many will argue that democratic socialism is not a slippery slope that leads to all-out communism. That argument is one worth having. I believe democratic socialism represents a departure from the constitutional republic envisioned by America's founders. The horrific failures of socialist and communist regimes during the last century should caution us not to entrust greater governing authority to those who embrace the platform of the Democratic Socialists of America, DSA. Thank you for visiting Solomon's Porch, where you will find thoughtful discussion, respectful debate, and biblical discernment. If you found this video interesting and meaningful, please share and subscribe to Solomon's Porch. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom, keep standing for truth, and I'll see you again on Solomon's Porch.